Hey Patriots, going to be a quick one. Today is March 20th, 2019. Again, for the record, folks, I am not a FE guy. I'm not a baller. I'm not a whatever you want to call it. But also for the record, I try to debunk it. And again, I told you guys I can't. And then on top of that, going from my own observations, growing up with a telescope, and then I have a Celestron telescope now. So there's something up there. The question is, what is that something? People call it the firmament. But regardless, today, Logan Paul, who has 18 million subscribers, 18 million people, 18 million people. You could take, I was going to say that's an army, but that's a country, multiple countries and army. You take all of Ireland, you could take all of Sweden and still have 4 million people probably left. That's a lot of people, guys. Anyway, he's doing today's his release date for his documentary. And he sent out a trailer like about a week ago. And then all the FE people who are pretty serious about it, journalism, Globebusters, I don't know if you guys ever watched their content, but they seem pretty, because I know he could be a jokester, and that's how he makes his, that's how he gets his views and his content. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting, folks. Again, 18 million subscribers. That's crazy to me. Not including, of course, so many people watch videos without subscribing. But he has 18 million. Like I said, that's all of Ireland, all of Sweden, and then probably 3 to 5 million people left over. So I know most of you guys on this channel, on this platform, you guys on both platforms, you guys, my subs, are open-minded people, and we're not ignorant. We're free thinkers. We don't need the government to tell us how to think, what to think about. There's already enough laws on the books. But I don't know what time, though. They said today. I think today's the 20th. Howdy. Sorry. Howdy from the UK. How are you? What's up, Brett? Mr. Burger, Darlene. I know Logan lives in LA, so he's 3 hours behind my time, East Coast. But I don't know, it's going to be interesting. Got nothing to lose by watching it. And again, from since the trailer was released, doesn't seem like it's going to be like a comedy. Apparently he took it kind of serious, so we shall see. They sprayed all friggin' night, all night. When I woke up earlier, can't see shit. Yesterday when I was speaking to you guys, nothing but blue skies. Sounds like your Kemlong is better today. It's weird. Who said that? Marvin? It's been 3 weeks. I don't know. I had something weird that I never had in my life. It was like a roller coaster. But I still don't feel 100%, but I'm getting there. Hope everyone else is doing well, health-wise, feeling good, having a good day, good night, good morning. Joe Dirt. Got my daughter back from New York. Back to the West. How was the jungle? I used to work a part-time gig in New York City, 3 nights a week. So the Big Apple, it's nice to visit, just not my style anymore. I'm a country guy. Give me some land, some animals, my Second Amendment, a wife. I'll be good. Simple man. But I do love to visit. Darlene says, I have the chem thing for 2.5 years now. That's horrible. And my father, he has something wrong with him, but something, and it's in his lung. But sorry to hear that, Darlene. Missouri, here I come. See, Russ, do you have an email? Yeah, it's in the description. I am a simple man. It's a shame New Jersey's such a blue state, because geographically, my spot, not too far from New York, not that far from DC. I love the ocean. Very, I could drive to the ocean. But unfortunately, folks, you guys are woke, red pilled, awake. Again, guys, not to sound positive. I'm not here to, there are channels out there if you want butterflies and rainbows. That being said, all of my content won't be negative, but I don't see this country ever bouncing back. Obviously, it's just going to continue getting worse. Ever. That's my opinion. Trump, this is my opinion, I'm entitled. Trump will win the second term, God willing. But then after that, we're going to get a cuckoo like AOC. We're going to get Lord only knows. And it's even now, guys, even now, when you take a look back when Trump was running, it wasn't even this bad. Like, their views, they're radical now. They're 100% radical, and the scary part is you can't you can't have a conversation with the radicals. So life is short, as you guys know. Enjoy it. Don't stress. Be prepared. Don't stress. If you can't change it, don't lose sleep over it. Seriously, folks. I'm just reading comments. Phoenix, that'll never happen. But it's impossible, folks. again, I did this for a living. They cannot go door to door. There's not enough resources. But prior to coming out here, where I am now, I was doing a video about smart chips with Google. There's multiple companies out there that have little tiny computers, and they're putting them inside of medications. And you're allowed to, the FCC, or excuse me, the FDA, these are approved. These aren't in the beta testing. It's the size of a piece of sand, which blows my mind. And this is just what they're telling us. Who knows? We're probably all chipped already, on a serious note. And cell phone towers, like I told you folks, they are a weapon. Why else would they have cell phone towers saturated in a city? When, look it up for yourself, one cell phone tower, the reception should be good enough for 40 miles. Even out in the suburbs, they're everywhere. They're a weapon. It's frequency. That's what I was trying to say a couple days ago about that topic, about the 2A topic. You know how we had Ferguson, and at that time the top cop was Eric Holder, piece of shit, and they had orders to stand down. So if something like Ferguson times 10, Ferguson times 100, God forbid, happens, and without the cops standing down, just say the cops have to retreat. You know, now most cops have families, so, you know, they leave, just like Hurricane Katrina, right? A lot of cops left, some stayed, but most left. A couple of my buddies were down there in 2005. They could crank up EMF reader. It sounds sci-fi. It really does. It sounds, but it's reality, guys. It's crazy. Crazy. See, Russ? I love Trump Jr. speech. I kind of was out of politics when I was sick. I guess it was kind of good, because my New Year's resolution was no more mainstream, fake stream. But I missed his speech. Was it Don Jr.? Don's the man. Mikey. Mikey. And the way technology is now, it's like, think about when Doomsday Preppers, you know, when that show was out. I mean, you could go to a electronic store right now and buy a camera that's in a pen, like high definition 4K. Those of like Mike Lee Hollywood, people in law enforcement and people who are awake, retired, you know, they know the tricks. They know what, you know, what area could be breached, what area. So it's good to network, guys. I have a video coming out. You know, everybody's good at something. We're all different ages. We all live in different parts of the country. We all live in different parts of the world, meaning certain things are legal here and not legal there. But like I told you guys before, there's multiple people. Warren Buffett is one of them. Now more and more people are coming out with it, and financial collapse, most likely, folks. And it's going to. It's the good thing is that Trump will be our commander-in-chief when that happens. Good and bad, obviously. But again, regardless of politics, Trump's a patriot. Trump loves this country. I don't care what anybody says about that. You're entitled to your own opinion, but Cirrus, was it Don? Don's awesome, very intelligent, and he's just like his dad. He fires back. He doesn't take any of their shit, and that's what we have to do. The days of watching your mouth and sitting back are over. Everything is overt now. It's not covert. It's overt, and we're in the middle of a battle right now. River floating. Speaking about the Navy, have anybody listening right now? Have any of you guys heard of Project Pelican? Excuse me. Project Pelican. Darlene has. All right. Well, Project Pelican, he was Saddam's number one guy, and he's the one who invented, they call it the beach ball. It's a very small nuclear weapon, and that's what North Korea, that's just one of the weapons that they have. When I say it's pretty small, like a few people could pick it up. And you do not need an ICBM to put it in. You could put it in a, I'm going to be doing, I already started that video, but I just wanted to see how many people were aware of it. Project Pelican. Weapons are number one in the shit hit the fan situation. You can have all the food, you can live in the castle, you don't have any weapons / I call them tools. That's what they are to me, because I can make anything a weapon. I could, anybody could assault anybody with anything. Look at the UK. They have a stabbing epidemic right now. A stabbing epidemic. That's why 2A is very, very important. Our whole Constitution is, but without the 2A, it's very easy to erase and alter the rest of it. New Zealand's going to get... I don't know, how many of you guys follow New Zealand? Acid attacks, yeah. I can't stand autocorrect. Darlene, I know. Seen the footage. NZ was odd. Very, very odd. Guys, I don't want to talk too much about it, but very, very suspicious, folks. There were alleged 2 locations, right? The main location, second location. Easy for me to say as I'm coughing on my own words. Excuse me. I have a certain eye for things. Like, I'm very, very, very observant. And in the video, again, I don't want this to be too much with that topic, but there are 2 different vehicles. 2 different vehicles, folks. Just nothing adds up. And look into it. Again, you don't have to watch the actual video that's, you know, that's graphic or that's, you know, banned. You can watch mainstream, but check out the vehicles. Now, since I said that, the grill are different, the fog lights are different. Unbelievable. You guys, very odd, very odd. Behind every blade of grass. Roger that, Joe Dirt. That's the only reason why the Japs never invaded the homeland. Or, yeah, inland. Because of our Second Amendment. And that's history. Shotgun through front windshield. Oh man. How many of you guys, there's a car. How many of you guys saw the video? You don't have to tell me if you don't want, because you guys, Darlene, have you heard? Yeah, and the NZ, correct. How about all the censoring that's going on? They banned LiveLeak. They've banned 4chan, 8chan. They banned, or they also made into law that if you, in your possession, if you A, have that footage, or B, upload that footage. Again, I don't have it in front of my, I'm walking obviously. I believe it's like 10 to 15 years. 10 to 15 years for possession, just for having the video. Crazy stuff, folks. "10 years in prison for having a video." Correct. Thank you for helping. Yeah, I knew it was between 10 or 15. I believe 10 for possession, and then 15 plus for giving it out or uploading it, you know, like a third party or something. It is insane. Also, folks, I've never been to New Zealand, but how many cops do they have? I heard 16 minutes without one siren. 16 minutes without one siren. Just saying. Pretty weird stuff. Very, very odd. Just my opinion. Who am I, though? Oh, please. If a law enforcement officer tells you to stop, and you do. Correct, Mikey. You keep changing your name. You're a Fed. I just had this conversation yesterday, actually. I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5", right? Just say I'm a criminal, and a female officer, it could even be a male officer, but I'm just using a female as an example. Just say she's, again, I'm 6'5", and you know, I could handle myself. Not to, you know, I'm not that guy. I can handle myself. You always constantly hear on the news, this guy, this girl, unarmed. That doesn't mean anything. Just like what Mikey Lee Hollywood just said. If your life is in threat, if you feel threatened, you could use deadly force, period, as a law enforcement officer. You don't have to have a gun. And if you want to stay alive, you know, listen to the police. Very, very simple. Enlightened Jess, how are you? I live 40 minutes from Charlottesville. Charlotte. Mile High. What's up, brother? Yeah, this is Jess. Yesterday we had clear skies. Not right now. Thank you, internet. Feeling a lot better. Almost 100%, basically. Standing man. Guy walks away. Guy wasn't threatened by that. Welcome to the NWO. Correct, we are no longer free. I think about that every single day, folks. Just like 1984, and all the movies that you know, again, George Orwell, and who would have thought that would be reality? That if you're outside in public, the chances of you being on camera are like 95%. If it's a city, it's like 100%. That's crazy to me. Absolutely insane. And then you have the people who love the gadgets, anything smart. The doorbells. I mean, the doorbells, I don't own anything smart, but I think the doorbell is pretty cool, especially if you have kids. But people have smart locks to their house. You know, it's ridiculous to me. If that's what you guys like. Just me. You have the same here in Oregon Coast. Talking about the nano haze. Horrible. We got some solar shield going on today. Nothing's blue. It is heavy haze. I would love to go to Denver. I would love to go to Denver someday. I'm still looking for states to live. Yeah, smart locks. How are you? Thank you.
Was there another one too, or just that's the only one?
A couple.
Yeah, I thought you walked a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you here.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks. Good boy. Here. All right, folks. Patriots, I am out. Mikey, Andrew is extremely humble. Thank you. I appreciate that. And even when I give an example, like how 5 minutes ago I said I can handle myself. That's not me. Like I don't. But to give a story, I'll say it. But if I ever meet any of you guys in person, exactly what you're looking at. This is me. I'm very humble. But appreciate the nice words, Mikey. All right, folks, don't forget Logan Paul, that documentary. If you're interested, I know I am. 18 for all the new people who jumped in from the very beginning. He has 18 million subscribers, and he's doing a documentary today about flat Earth. Mikey, one. I did with one. I still have another one. It sucks. All right, folks. Susie, Mile High, Joe Dirt. I love that name. See you, Patriots. Keep it flat. Ah!